Good morning. It is day 4 of Fashion Week. And of course, I'm rushed again. Heading to the Paul Costello show. It's at 11:30, and it's like 11:15 already, so cutting it close. But I will catch you up once I get there. Everything usually starts late anyway, so here we go. Made it to Paul Costello, and I'm seated here ready for the show to begin. It's about 11:30, so can't wait to show you. Let me spin it around so you can see where we are at. And straight ahead in the maroon sweater is Graham, our photographer for this season. So excited to have him on the team. riding Mad Rush this morning off to Paul Costello at the Waldorf, and then because that was at 11:30, it started just a few minutes after, and then around noon, I hopped in an Uber and made my way to the VRAI show at St. George's in Bloomsbury, which fortunately is not too far away, so I was able to make it just as I walked in. The show started, but it was a beautiful show, very much like Bora in its style. Love the colors. And now I'm heading to another show, but I'm going to stop by a hotel first and drop off my stuff, and then head on to the Adeline Lee presentation, and then more. So stay. just realized that I haven't gotten back on here to let you know how the day went. Let's see, as far as where we left off last, we were at the Johnsons of Elgin presentation. That was a wonderful event at the Serpentine Galleries. It was over in Hyde Park, so it was kind of a troll getting over, not a troll, but a trek getting over there. We had to like trek through Hyde Park to get to the galleries because like it's in the center of the park. Very interesting location, but what I liked about it was the fact that the models were on this circular rotating pedestal, and so they just rotated around and you can get a good look at all the different looks and creations, and then the different models would come in and out and come in with new looks. So that was a great show. Before that was the Adeline Lee event. Wonderful at the Apollo Theater down by Piccadilly Circus. The models came out on the stage with a backdrop of some narratives from some films, I believe. I'd have to relook at the show notes. And it was, I liked the presentation style because it was like a little film vignette as the models each came out and did their own little thing to the background. So very cool, very interesting. I'll have to look at the dresses again. It was a little difficult because of the fact that you're in a stage setting, so you're kind of at a distance from where the dresses are and the looks. So I'll have to take a look and see what it was. But great setting overall, great opportunity to experience the Adeline Lee collection. Before that, I was at the Bora Axio runway event at St. George's at Bloomsbury. Now, that one I barely made. I had to hop in an Uber from the prior show at Paul Costello, and I made it with 1 minute to spare. As I walked in, the show basically just started at that point, so I made it. So fortunately, I did that. So that was that. And before that, Paul Costello, always one of my ultimate favorites when I'm here at London Fashion Week. He's a showman. Beautiful designs, great creativity. The setting is wonderful at the Waldorf Hilton. And so it's just an overall wonderful experience there. So that was basically the shows today. It was like back to back to back to back. So it was pretty hectic and tiring. I had a chance to do some last minute errands again. And then I got together, had dinner with a friend who lives here in London. So that was a wonderful experience. Went to Brasserie Zelda. It's over by Piccadilly Circus. As soon as you get off the tube and walk up the stairs, it's basically right there. So it was great. And when you walk in, you go downstairs, and it's this giant cavernous French-themed ballroom area. So I felt like I was in Paris. And food was good, and great company, great evening, and that was really it. So that is really my time here in London. Tomorrow's my travel day back to the US and back to home, and I get to catch up and try to get back to normal with sleep and all that stuff. But just when you think it's over, it's not really over. There's another adventure that's coming right after this. I'm just going to leave you a little more suspense, and you can see it on the next video series that I'll be logging in after this. You may see a little of my travel tomorrow. You may or may not, because it's basically just getting to the airport and then flying home on a long 8+ hour flight where I can work on the flight. And but hopefully you have enjoyed my little escapades here as I've been, enjoying London Fashion Week and seeing the different collections. Now, if you've been following along on Instagram, you would have seen, the collections pop up, our experiences from the team, me, Graham, our photographer, and then Chioko, my fashion editor. So basically, our little team here in London, you'll see most of it on Instagram. Now, with that said, hopefully you have subscribed to the channel, so you can see more of our videos that's going to be coming up. Like the video, click the notification bell so that you know when when I've uploaded another video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the collections, what you think about my little adventures here in London, and just Fashion Week in general. Everybody has Fashion Week experiences that are very different. Some it's all about the glamour and the glitz. Some it's all about just showing up, and then maybe, I don't know. Everybody has a very different experience, and you can see hopefully what our experience has been like here at VRAI magazine and my personal time here in London. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's always a blast to be here in London. I love it. So I'm rambling, but with that said, make sure to subscribe and like. And thank you so much for watching the video series. I appreciate it. And I have more. I have another travel adventure, a brand new one that I've never done before, and I hope you will enjoy it because it's more fashion related stuff, and this one's big, 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 big. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because until you see the next video, then you'll have to, you'll get an idea. So subscribe. All right, that's it. I'm Danny. Thanks so much for watching at VRAI Magazine, and thank you again, and I'll see you next time.